Hey guys, and welcome back to Warlock Warlock 2, the Exiled. So last time, I guess most pressingly, we have these vampires declaring war on us. They were trying to attack this city, but they're kind of stuck somehow here. So we're going to have to deal with that any way we can. It looks like I ended mid-turn last time or something, or maybe I didn't save my last turn properly. But anyway, it looks like we have some gold income as well as some food income that we can translate right away into... never mind, we have 7 gold. Sorry, I can't see that through my DX story thing, but soon we want to get some more units underway so that we can start moving through this portal. Speaking of which, let's build a city so that we can take advantage of these pumpkins and also get units to the portal more quickly, because now these are essentially roads for us. They only take half a movement point to move through, so it'll be a lot quicker for us to get guys through the portal to the next area. So in the meantime, these guys just need to defend, I guess, because they can't actually attack anything from there. And let's end our turn. The vampires are going to attack these archers, so we're going to need to back them off, but this shaman lord should just totally fuck them up. Yep. So we got some happiness, unrest per turn -5, and for 5 turns too, and also 50 gold, which is excellent. Now with that 50 gold, we can make another Fighters of Plains and start moving our dudes. Why can't these guys rest? Oh, because I just moved them. But start moving our dudes down toward this portal so that we can see what's going on in there. I'm going to wait until we have a few units ready to go through the portal before we actually send anybody through. We'll need to upgrade this guy to marksman. Oh shit, that's right. We also really want to take down this kraken nest. Fuck. Yeah, okay, we'll get that done. We'll get that done before we leave. Unfortunately, I know we're taking a long time to get into that portal, but I really would like to.
You have successfully researched a new spell, my lord.
To take down this kraken and see what's in the nest, because I don't know if that's going to make something else later. Like, for example, rogues guilds or like free rogues guilds, I think is what they're called, can make cutthroats or rogues depending on what stage in the game you are. So I don't want suddenly like this thing to make some sort of horrible sea monster that's gonna fuck up everything. Okay, so we've finished up this like stage of wizardry. We can get the other stuff if we want to, and we probably will want range resistance and elemental resistance at some point. But for now, we can get some of these better spells. I think this is not urgent, so I'm gonna get that next. Right now, I think I want Harvest Blessing, which is going to let us make a town make more food, which is super handy. That will translate directly into money for us at this point. And these archers need to move over here so that they can attack as well. And these guys need to wait, basically. Unfortunately, let's end turn here. As long as I think that's the only town we can actually get things from. Oh shit, I really should have read that tutorial, but I think it's probably something I already know. Let's go ahead and end turn. That guy's gonna move back and forth, be very confused about his situation. This enlightened shaman can come down and do some attacking.
On the way of the bow.
And between all of these guys, it should not take us long to kill this kraken. And then presumably we're gonna be able to put them into a boat, because we have this harbor. I hope it works that way in this game. It did in the previous game. We've already got a transmutation plant here, as well as a harbor and a farm. I'm going to go for a market now. Well, we could make a smithy as well for some fine armor. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay, so that's different from a foundry. Never mind, sorry. Let's make a market so that we can get even more money out of that town and continue going that way. We'll make a pig farm here so we can get even more food out of that town and just specialize these towns to give us some good stuff. These guys, they could get melee resist or more melee damage. I'm going to go for more melee damage. And this lord, we could give him more... Okay, he's probably not going to do a ton of healing, if I had to guess. He needs melee and missile defense more than anything else. Can we get that? Or it was death magic resistance that his perk was, right? Yeah, and his death magic resist is already 70. But... we could add elemental damage to his already, like, life and spirit magic, so that he just does all-around magic damage. But I think it's going to be better to just give him some death resistance so that he is less easy to kill, because we definitely don't want our Lord to die. And I find that the best way to handle Lord units is, generally speaking, to make them, like, immune to damage. Let's go ahead and have these guys continue to defend and just wait on the other guys while we finish off this Kraken, which is going to take so many turns. Oh my god.
On your word.
But we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. We've almost got it. These guys will start moving toward the thing. We can make another building now. And this is where we want our foundry, which is going to give us the ability to put masterwork armor on people. And an idle unit requires orders. These guys, I think there's like a way. Yeah, we're going to put these guys in sentry mode so we don't have to keep on commanding them every turn. And then we'll end turn. Beggar's secret. While walking through the marketplace in disguise, you see an old blind beggar who has a golden ring with an emerald in his begging bowl. Add more to his treasures. We could give him 30 gold. That's a lot. 30 gold is like enough to hire a unit. Yeah, and I can't see how much gold I have. Fuck. This move cost getting stuck on the screen thing is really annoying. That is something that I hope is good. We could steal the ring to get 100 gold. 100 gold for one emerald ring. What the fuck is it? This doesn't fit in the lore at all to me. Let's add more to his treasures. I have to assume that's going to be something good. Okay, nothing's happened yet. I'm going to assume that eventually something good is going to happen out of that. Hopefully we could afford that. How much gold do we have now? We have to finish our attack. Okay, now we can see our gold. 82. Yeah, that wasn't a horrible expense.
Yes.
But hopefully it was worthwhile. Let's put it that way. We'll end turn again. Oh, I should definitely... Oh, that night a fairy comes to you in your dreams, thanks you for your kindness, and blesses you and your city. What a great dream. Blessing of nature. Production plus 100% food and plus 50 population. Cool. But we're not really making any food here. So that's, you know. That's a little bit. Is that a forever buff? Oh no, it's just 4 more turns. Okay, so that was not worth it because it didn't go on a food production city, so we're not making a whole lot of food out of that. But hey. Lesson learned, I guess. Okay, we've killed that, and now hopefully we can put a unit in there next turn. I'm gonna be really pissed if the boats don't work that way after all this time. We're gonna make a pumpkin farm here, and idle unit requires orders. We'll just bring that guy down there. And we should definitely make... Let's make some more archers. And end turn. Uh-oh. Got some wild serpents going on. But that'll be fine.
On the way of the bow.
Yes, we can. Excellent. So we got Shadow Bolt and 200 gold for doing that. That's totally worthwhile. Worth spending the extra time in the city. And with that, let's go ahead and move forward now. And we can try to take out this wild serpent's nest kind of on our way. We can make another building. I'm almost tempted to just make food now to take advantage of that buff, but it's not going to be there for too long. You know, by the time we actually build something, like we have that buff for 4 more turns. It would take 3 turns to make a farm, so... Or, sorry, only 2 turns to make a farm, but then, you know, we basically get 6 extra food out of that. What we do want to make is, now that we have some money, we want to make training grounds so that we can make some higher level units. So let's, and I don't want to put it on the swamp. It would be nice to be able to move through there a little faster, but we're just going to put it on some normal plains. And now we can make, well, not now, but soon we will be able to make some more advanced stuff. So we'll end the turn again. Monsters are going to attack. We'll attack them back and take the snake's nest for another 50 gold. Excellent. And I think we're about ready to start popping people in to the thing. Did we already get our archers recruited? That was quick. I'm going to make What do we have now? Plus 25 gold per turn. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to make some more Fighters of Plains. Oops. Wait a minute. Yeah, Fighters of Plains, not Grace Riders. They're really good units. And let's pop a unit into the portal and see what's going on. Alright, excellent. Now you can use the bridges that connect worlds and reach Anadra. This is your goal, Your Majesty. From Anadra, you can enter Ardania, your home, as yet enthralled to the United One. Alright. I will take care of the matter immediately. We've got some Snow Maidens here. Wait a minute. I don't want to end turn. Don't I have some more dudes? Hang on. We need to go back. Yeah, I know. Your worlds that you can visit. Each world has a unique climate. Alright. Got it. We need to go back. Oops. We need to go back to the previous world we were on. There we go, so that we can bring these guys out of their sentry mode to move them through the portal. And now we've got all these guys in here. Snow Maidens. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. It looks to me like we're going to die if we attack those guys and do no damage to them. That seems really, really bad. What are we gonna do about that? Also, we're at a bottleneck. Okay, so we might be fucked. Let's look at these guys for a second. They only do 9 missile damage, 9 elemental magic. They have 22 health. We have 20 health. There's no way that we should die. They have a supporter, apparently. It's an uphill battle. They have Forester. Fuck. Alright, so what? We just can't, we can't do anything here? Let me look at these guys. Okay, they don't have any death magic resist. They don't have any resist for anything except for life magic. So maybe we should cast a fire. We'd have to queue it up though. It takes 2 turns, and that's going to be too late. So maybe a Shadow Bolt. It's 24 death magic. We could kill one of these. So let's kill these ones. And now their supporters should be much weaker. Yeah, now we can attack. We'd still die, but we won't die as hard.
His Majesty.
This is a shitty situation. Wow. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to defend this turn then and see what happens. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We have to kill you by his order, but we're tired. We know our nephews will do it. Farewell then. Okay, so apparently he summoned some things at me.
We know. Our
good, those guys are gonna run.
Farewell.
Unitas, I knew it. The lieutenants of the United One won't leave you alone. This time it is Tendril, son of Vendril, and his spawn. You must not allow them to stop you, even if it means you have to kill them all. Alright, so we have to kill some shadows of Vendril. Looks like we need to go back to the portal, maybe. First off, let's go ahead and build something. These are just wild serpents. That's not a big deal. Okay, so this is our food city. We definitely want to continue down that path. So let's... Well, hang on. Let me look at the tech tree here. I thought I already had a farm here. How do we make a granary? Let me make sure that we're on the right path and not just assume that it works the same way as the last time. Where is granary? Where is granary? I'd really like a way to search this. Okay, here's granary. Okay, apparently we need an archer's guild to make a granary. Alright, that's a little bit unconventional, but we will do it. That's going to cost a little bit of money, but no big deal. And then after that, we'll be able to start buffing our food production. Good thing we still have these guys in the area. They can take out those serpents, no problem. And similarly over here, we'll just take these guys out. Grab that snake's nest and move on. Oh, wait a minute. These are the dragons. Okay, that was a totally unrelated thing that just happened. Okay, so this could actually be pretty bad. Let's look at these guys. They have 40 hit points, melee and spirit magic attack, and they have an area of effect. Okay. Let's move in the shaman. He can't move too far, but they're not gonna do too much against our city yet. So let's run these guys back, and also move our dudes from the other place just back. We're not ready to be in that portal yet. We're gonna need to turn around. We have a foundry as well as a farm, and now we can... well, what should we make here? Foundry doesn't really build it into anything. What do we need? Let's maybe go down the mana path here, because we have, you know, pretty little mana income compared to our other things, and we can just balance ourselves out a little bit. Over here, these guys just need to run away. So that was fruitful.
Shadows of Grey.
Good stuff. Well done, guys. All done. It looks like that portal is gonna actually be a huge pain in the ass to attack because of that bottleneck that we're going into. So we need a strong unit to send in there initially, which is probably gonna end up being like our veteran level. Oh no! We're just gonna take my city. Okay. Our spies report the United One has 4 lieutenants. They were all once great mages in the past. Okay. To enter Inadra. That's kind of feels like something I already knew I had to do. Alright. So now, anyway, we need to get over here and get our city back. It really sucks that we now don't have that, because I actually intended to put the Masterwork armor on this guy last turn, but I forgot, and now I can't because we lost the city that gives us Masterwork armor. Also, these things seem actually pretty scary, so we need to be careful about that as well. Let me look at their defenses really quick. Elemental is pretty good. Death Magic, nothing. So if we Shadow Bolt these guys, it's going to cost a lot of our mana. But I think it's going to be worth it, because it's going to, nearly kill that guy. We move this guy up and just finish him off. So now we only have 1 dragon to worry about. That is a big deal. And totally worth the mana to me. Let's come over here and shoot at him, and just move this guy forward. He's not quite going to be there yet. You know what? I just realized these melee units can't do anything against these dragons. We're running into a lot of situations lately where our melees are completely useless. These are flying, so we can't attack them with ground melee units. So, fuck me, I guess. But despite that, I'm going to make some more Fighters of Flames. Oh, we've already got some building, but that's okay. We still have pretty good income going on. So I'm going to bring those guys in, and let's construct a building. This is our money maker, so let's make some money. We could make tax offices. Here we go. So we'll do that. We'll go ahead and upgrade our cleric further. We could give him Gift of Enlightenment, which is a spell, like an active use spell that I have no idea what it does. We could give him more missile and melee defense, or we could give him more healing power. I'm going to go for more melee and missile defense to make him more tanky. As I said earlier, that's kind of my build for lords, is just make them impossible to kill, and everything else kind of takes care of itself. These guys could use... I would say some elemental and death magic resistance would not go astray with those guys. And let's move... should we even... I mean, we're going to need somebody to take the city back, I guess. So yeah, we'll move these guys up. But these other guys should probably just defend and wait for the big boys to sort things out. We've got 1 more unit here. These archers can run up this way. I'll keep them out of range so the dragon would have to move to attack us. And end turn. The dragon has some serious regen, apparently. Ouch. Alright, so he took out a unit. But, you know, kind of expected. These are pretty strong dragons. Oh man, I really should have put my fucking lord unit there. That was stupid. Now we can't attack him anymore. We can construct a building, though. This is a nice food production area. It's also going to stay small because of the terrain, so I think I'm going to spam farms instead of trying to make a granary here. And these guys can just start, I don't know, moving this way, I guess. It requires orders. You guys defend. Again, I know you've just been sitting around doing nothing a lot, unfortunately. These guys should run because they're just going to feed the dragon. Gray Shadows can now be recruited. Ah, good. We have the new thing. So let's cancel that recruitment. And instead, we can make Sergeants of Plains, Masters of Arrows, and Gray Shadows, which are elite level scouts and archers and warriors. Let's make some really good Masters of Aerials. Apparently they're a scouting, or a supporting unit. I don't know how to use supporting units, but that seems pretty sweet. So we'll get some of those guys going on, and they should help us substantially. Okay, that's not too bad.
A new spell has been researched,
Alright,
my
they're
lord.
dead.
Yes?
We got some more money. And let's check out our thingy here. So we got Harvest Blessing, we've got Lesser Weakness as well. We could get Weakness, which halves the damage of one target, which is pretty nice. We could get... Increases the experience. I can't see myself knowing when it would be good to use Prophetic Dreams. I kind of want Prosperity to increase the population growth of a target city. That seems pretty sweet. But to do that, we need to research Clean the Land, which is substantially less useful, I would say. But I'll get it. Maybe I won't. Because I do want Barony Domain Management eventually. Not right now, it's not necessary right now, but I would want that, and then one more spell would be enough to get me to the next thing, which is, ooh, lots of good stuff here. Thunderstorm's really good. Windwalking is nice. Haste is nice. Levitation is amazing. Okay, so that's the permanent buff. We have, like, the temporary, just make somebody fly for a little while. Levitation is a permanent buff, so I'd want that. Elemental magic is also really good, or elemental regeneration, excuse me. So we definitely want to get there. Increases the target's resistance to all types of damage for a little while. That seems pretty great for a limited amount of time. 5 turns for 15 mana. That's great. Okay, so we want that. Let's get that, and then after that we can pick up the
My lord.
what was it called? The Barony Domain Management, so that we can have some more cities going on. And we have Harvest Blessing, so let's open the spellbook and cast that. Where is it? Am I showing a certain type of spell right now? Oh, no, here it is. I don't have the mana for it. Right, because I just used that pretty expensive Shadow Bolt, but that's okay. Let's bring these guys down here and just be ready to go through the portal, I guess. And these guys can defend, and let's end turn again. And pretty soon we should be going through that portal. Let's attack the city one more time, and then we can...
His Majesty.
It'll take one additional turn for us to get that fucking city back. Because
Yes?
fuck everything. But soon we'll be done. Here's our, like, super archers. They're gonna be pretty sweet. Let's upgrade them to have available to use 5 out of 5. What? We only put that on 5 units? Also, it's pretty expensive, but we have the gold for it, so we're gonna upgrade these guys. So yeah, apparently now you don't, like, when you build a thing, you don't get infinite uses of its perk. You only get a few. That's a substantial change. Defend, and we should definitely make another unit. I can't believe I wasn't already doing that. We should make a Sergeants of Pain now. And end turn. And now we'll finally take this fucking city back. Excellent. Now we can build something. We need our fucking foundry back. That sucks. But we'll have that before too long. Let's bring these dudes back. And now we're ready for, like, a full force invasion of this portal. Let's send our healer in and attack these snow maidens immediately. Oh, a lord is offering his services. Oh shit. Do we have the money for it? We totally do. Excellent. This is Grand Stubborn Master. Oh, awesome. Okay, so this is a melee lord. And I seem to remember him being pretty good when I've had him in the previous game. So let's pick him up. He is a fighter, and he should be awesome. And we've also got an artifact offered to us. Really good, wait a minute. Does it really give plus 40 missile just split into 2 plus 20s? Or is that a typo? I wonder. Stage 1. I don't know what stage 1 means, but I do know that I definitely want that. And we can equip that to this guy right here, and now it'll be even harder to kill. He's already very defensive from what I saw. This is a dude who, let's look at him for a second. He has no resistance in anything. Alright, so missile resistance I think is a safe bet most of the time. He'll probably be shot at more than you would like to be, if I had to guess. We can't walk past our own units now. That's unusual. Let's move this guy in and move this guy. Oh, that's why.
Shadows of Grey.
Move this guy in, and he'll still get his ass kicked if he tries to attack. These supporting units, man, they're brutal. Ah, man, and our guys are getting shoved back into useless positions. Yeah, he can't do any damage at all to that snowman. I refuse to believe that. This is weird. I'm going to have to learn exactly how combat works in this game because I do not understand why my dudes are going to be useless here. Oh, wow. Okay. These guys are going to be stuck across this river from me, I guess. That's shitty.
On the way of the bow.
And let's bring these guys in as well. And these guys should start moving. Here. And how much... Oh, right. This is our Grand Stubborn Master. We definitely want to upgrade him with Drilled as well as Fine Armor because he is a Lord unit who we want to hang on to. And now we'll end turn. And those guys are going to take some serious damage. What's going on? Once the unrest bar is full, something bad will happen. This can hurt your economy, damage buildings, or even cause a local revolt. One thing that affects the unrest bar is the city limit, the number of cities that your administration can effectively manage. If you have too many cities, your bureaucrats simply can't do their job well, and guess who the people will blame? Try to keep your people content. It can be a bad idea to demolish buildings unless you really know what you're doing. Don't extend the number of cities too far beyond the limit. Also, get rid of troublemaker cities by converting them to free cities. Cool. Oops. I do want to keep the tutorial open so I can learn new stuff like that, even if sometimes I don't really need it. So these are our Masters of Arrows, and they're stuck across the river, which is a little bit shitty. But
we go long.
Fuck, I want these guys to like. I guess we're gonna probably sacrifice them to pick this up. Pure Mana Stone, cost minus 6%. Does that apply to all of our spells? We just spend less mana now? That's pretty sweet. Let's move these guys forward and attack the Snow Maidens.
Ah, my lord.
Oh man, we can't go around. This bottleneck is an extreme problem. But we're gonna just keep on pumping units in here and hope that they end up in strategic positions.
Finest.
Yeah, excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping. And then this guy can come close to being in. And I think we're good for this turn. We might... we're already making some Sergeants of Plains. I don't think we need to cast any spells. So let's end turn. Yep, those guys totally dead. Oh, actually... Oh, we're gonna lose two.
I join my brothers.
Alright, so we've got some Polar Giants here. These guys seem pretty badass. Yeah, 53 hit points. No defenses against anything but melee, so that's pretty good. And their attack is just a 16 melee. And do we have any abilities here? Stealth, Blessing, Unseen, cooldown 5. Okay, makes the caster invisible for a few turns. That's handy, but not something we need right now. And this is actually a really good strategic position now, because we can just shoot at these guys. And these Snow Maidens... We can't hurt them? Really? Are we... Okay, so that's just a glitch, that sometimes that health bar doesn't show up right. Huh. I'm seeing a lot of glitches in this episode. But anyway, so we can totally kill them, or we can attack these guys and severely injure them. I think that's going to be our better course of action, so that those guys are not so badass. And then these guys can slowly move toward the action. We can build a building here. So now that we have that that building, let's look at our building tree. So we have the training grounds now, which lets us make better stuff. Hall of Masters would give us a perk that would give us Master's Traditions, probably a pretty good perk if I had to guess, so we could get some buffs going on our units we produce in our capital. And that would require a weapons research facility. We can't really afford -10 per turn upkeep right now, I would say. We could also start working on getting some magic dudes from a magic smithy, which could be good, or we could just start trying to work on production a little bit more. Or we could make some shrines and try to get our god favor up, but I don't know about that either. This is tough. I'm not really sure what the best course of action is, because, again, this is way too expensive for me. This is far outside my spending zone. -10 upkeep for not a whole lot of benefit at this point in the game. Later on it would be great, but for right now it's too much. So for right now, maybe I'll just, let's see what our incomes are. Oh, we're actually losing gold too, so yeah, we should definitely make something money related. We could make a craftsman district, or we could make a tax office. What are we getting? +5 from capital, +4 from market. So tax offices would give us another +4.5, right? Which is definitely better than a craftsman district, which is only 3. So let's go ahead and make a tax office and start working on getting some more money in that town. This is our food production town. We definitely want to keep going that way. So we should have made a granary already. Oh no, we just made our Archers Guild, which is required in this game for a granary, which is not something I'm used to. But anyway, we've got our Sergeants of Plains ready, so let's move them toward the fight. And then we can move our Grand Stubborn Master in, and he is going to be stuck in the worst position. Oh, didn't mean to end turn. Why was it ending the turn when there was still a unit that I had to move? Anyway, on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Warlock 2. Things are moving pretty slowly here. It's been hard for me to get out of my my starting shard for a number of reasons, but we're finally moving in to take over shard number 2 and start expanding our empire and see what the I hesitate to call it the middle game, but what the not very earliest part of Warlock 2 is like. When we start taking over some new shards, I'm really interested to see what happens when we hit our city cap and how we manage that, because I really that's an interesting setup that I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with, because it's totally unlike anything that I've dealt with in Warlock 1. So I'm excited to see how this game works out. It seems like they've been kind of working on making the game so that it doesn't like taper off at the end of the game, like in our impossible mode playthrough of the campaign of Warlock 1. It was like the early part was super intense, and then later on it was like, oh, I'll just one-shot this ocean full of boats. So, you know, it seems like they're trying to incentivize like not having that many cities, not having such a huge domain to manage, and making things more exciting all the way through. So I'm excited to see how successful they've been with that. We'll check that out next time. I'll see you guys then.